And I do want to remind you that this is Radio Boise, KRBX 89.9 FM, Caldwell, Boise. Woo! Good morning. And this morning, I have a real treat for you. I've got Wesley Vanden Eyck.
Yes.
Yes!
You pronounced it correctly.
Oh, good. I'm so happy. So I wanted to have you on the show, and actually, I've never heard you. So this is, if you're bad, that's it, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's a gamble, really.
It's a gamble, but I think it's a good gamble. So tell me, now, you haven't been in Idaho that long, correct?
No, yeah, only about 3 months so far, yeah. So not very long at all.
All right. And what brought you here?
My grandmother. She lives up here, and I felt like I should come up here and help her out a little bit. We made it through the winter, most of it, I guess.
Yes, right.
Yeah, so just a little bit of flooding and lots of snow shoveling.
Yes,
that I'm not used to.
Well, you're a good person for doing that. That's really awesome. And are you? I can't remember. Are you going to school?
No, I'm just up here helping out now.
Helping out. Well, that's probably enough.
Yeah.
And well, we're really grateful that you were able to come on the show today. And I'd like, why don't you just kick it off with the song? What are you going to sing today?
Oh shoot! Well, the thing is about my music is that I don't have names for most of my songs because it's like they're like a little piece of me that I don't want to put into a box, so I don't have a name for this one yet.
That's okay.
But I'll just go ahead and play for you.
Okay.
Some people say I'd better keep my distance. Some people say don't fall in love, but I can rest my mind with you, and I'm sad to see you go. I can rest my mind with you, and I'm sad to see you go. Some people say I didn't keep my distance. Some people say you fell in love, but I can rest my mind with you, and I don't wanna let that go. I can rest my mind with you, and I'm sad to see you go. I'm sad to see you go, and I don't wanna let you go. I don't wanna let you go.
Wow. That was really good.
Thank you.
Boy, am I relieved.
Yeah, you weren't sure there for a minute, huh?
No, now I'm all happy and giddy, like a schoolgirl. No, that was really fantastic. Do you... Is it the music first or the lyrics, or what's your process?
It's the music first almost every single time. Do
you dream about it sometimes?
So like my process is I get really frustrated and then I have really strong emotions and I just grab my guitar and I just start playing and I come up with something that I like, and sometimes it's the other way around. Like I'll have a thought that's just like in my head all day and I'll write it down and then it's out of my head and so it's on some paper and I just save them in a little Ziploc bag. Like I have a lot of receipts with like lyrics on the back of them. I
love that. That's great.
Yeah.
It's good to do that, or just take a little notebook with you or something and just jot it down.
Yeah, like I wrote a whole song on an In-N-Out receipt in California. So, and
was it a cheeseburger?
It was a double, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we need to know these things, Wesley. Don't hold back.
Yeah, it's important to the
it
song.
It is, man. Well, to the concept, to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. Well, I'd like to hear another song.
All right.
First of all, let's talk about your name for a moment.
Right.
So it's Wesley van den Eyckhoff.
Yes.
And tell me the origin.
The origin, well, it's Dutch. So it's from Holland. My grandfather was an immigrant and he came over when he was 8, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
So
wow.
Like pretty close there. Not too far like distant generation wise.
Sure.
So it means of the oak grove. So
wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's really neat.
And Wesley is like Westfield, so
Westfield.
I'm the Westfield in the oak grove.
Wow,
so,
congratulations.
Thanks. It's an achievement.
That's royalty, actually. All right, well, sing us another song, please.
All right. They just get sadder from here, so get ready.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. I noticed that chair's a little squeaky. Is it bugging you?
Nah.
All right, good. I just wanted to make sure. All right, kick back and listen to this, folks.
Try not to tell you, I try not to waste your time, but it's getting harder to keep the way I feel on the inside. Sometimes in my dreams you seem to come to me, but that isn't real, you're just my fantasy. Grateful for the time we had to stay out till 3, to sit and talk it out. just you and me. Sometimes in my dreams you seem to come to me. But that isn't real, you're just my fantasy. Oh, sometimes in my dreams you seem to come to me. Oh, but that isn't real, you're just my fantasy. Yeah, you're not my reality.
Wow. That was sad.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here in my chair and I'm just sinking a little lower going, yeah, I guess that, yeah.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Complicated emotions, right?
Well, it's okay. That's, what a great way to get them out in song. So
Yeah, that's the only way I handle them. So.
it's really the best way. It's nonviolent.
Yeah, you're right. It is. I guess unless you're like playing a punk show. Then...
Right, and then that kind of, which is brilliant, really, because
Yeah.
it gives you the excuse, really, too, because it's expected.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just thrash around,
Yeah, you
and
can just
I love
fall
it.
over and
I
roll
love it.
around, and it's great.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. I haven't been to a punk show in a long time, probably since the 80s. But
yeah? Well,
yeah.
I mean, it was great then. So.
It was great then, so why wouldn't it be good now? So, tell me a little more about your music. Have you recorded? Have you...
So I had a band in California, and that's where I'm from,
Mm-hmm.
California.
Okay.
So I had graduated high school, and I had joined this band of high school students. They were still in high school, and we were playing around. Like the first time I went over to play with them, it just felt like really weird to me because I was so used to playing by myself, and we were all like 16, 17, so we're like not actually like collaborating.
Yeah,
quite
you're
yet.
trying to learn how to do it. How do you mesh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like first time I went over there, it felt kind of weird, and it took a few weeks going over there and like really kind of jamming it out and like just coming up with like a little riff and just kind of playing with it and like taking it and expanding it into something bigger. And then I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I want to do. So we recorded with the Templeton High School band teacher. He opened up the
that's
band
cool.
room and got us some like SM57s and just like set them up as overhead mics on the drums, and my drummer had like one microphone that he could clip onto his snare, and so we just like, it was like
That's
pretty
fun.
jerry-rigged. I was playing through, I mean, the guitarists out there will know, a Line 6 Spider amp. It's just absolutely terrible, and I can't believe I ever recorded through it, but we recorded a couple songs, but they never got released. We have them.
Well, that's good.
They're really rough drafts, and I am a perfectionist.
Sure.
So I don't really let things that I don't think are up to my standard out there, whether or not people will actually like it. It's hard for me to let things go like that, because they're so important to me, so
Yeah.
I want them to be as good as they can be because they're a part of who I am, and they're an expression of how I was feeling at that time. It's like a little time capsule, so I don't want to like put out a really lame time capsule.
Yeah,
like, at least
right.
in my head it sounds lame, so
Sure.
it never got released, but we did a little bit of recording, but I don't have really any music recorded or out there. This
Yet.
is kind of yet. This is kind of like debut, I guess.
Good.
So
Good. That's
Yeah.
great because there's, excuse me, as you know, Boise has a thriving music scene and there's plenty of room for everybody.
Mhm.
So hang in there. I'm sure you're gonna start gigging
Yeah.
real soon. So, do you have one more song for us today?
Yeah, I do.
Let's hear it. This is Wesley Van Den Eyck.
Feeling so wrong, it's gotta be right. I should not be afraid to kiss you goodnight. I just don't wanna hurt you anymore. You anymore. Hurt you anymore. I feel less alive the longer I live. What you're listening to is all I've got to give. I just don't wanna hurt me anymore. Hurt me anymore. Hurt me anymore. I jumped in the sea and tried not to float. A man reached on it and pulled me on his boat. I just don't wanna do this anymore.
Gosh, I really love the chords in that a lot.
Yeah, I like major sevenths, so
Yeah.
that's the
I like minors.
yeah, yeah.
I'm in a minor mood.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to thank you so much for being on the show today. I really appreciate it, and I know it's a little early, and you came out and you're a trooper, so thanks.
Well, no, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So you want to please keep your eye out for Wesley Van Den Eyck because he's going to be moving and shaking around town. So I'm sure that your first gig is coming very soon. It's on its way. Well, you already had it.
Yeah, this
Here
is
it
my
is,
first
right?
gig. Yeah.
So,
second gig is on the way, right?
Exactly. So thanks so much for being here, and I'm sure we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening. We'll be right back.